The field of virtual anchors seems to be a bit lively recently. On June 8, Anycolor was listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange, which is the first listed company in Japan with Vtuber as its main business. Previously, the Naisanji men's Vtuber group Luxium of Rainbow Club had its first live broadcast after entering Station B. It is understood that the live broadcast lasted for 1.7 hours and the revenue was as high as 1.11 million yuan. At present, Vox Akuma has more than 1 million fans at Station B. The virtual anchor may be a circle, some people come and some people leave. On February 26, with the sound of the symphony accompaniment version of Hello, Morning, the virtual anchor Kizuna AI announced the end of the curtain call live performance Hello, World 2022 after dormancy. This online concert attended by 1809 Vtubers at home and abroad bid farewell to Kizuna AI. What will happen to the industry after the veteran virtual anchor Kian AI leaves? How is the development of the Chinese and Japanese virtual anchor industry today? Does being a virtual anchor really suck money? The annual income of the top virtual anchors in China and Japan starts at 1 million. As the first person to eat crabs, Kizuna's success has shaped a brand new industry, and the popularity of the metaverse has also created an unprecedented open environment for virtual humans. Various avatars have appeared at home and abroad. Whether it is Liu Yexi, the upmaster of short-form beauty videos, or the more realistic meta-human, they have all joined the virtual human race. The TAs in front of the screen can both sing and dance and host live broadcasts. Skills such as endorsement and modeling can be described as hands-on. At the same time, the high-value and relatively controllable avatars seem to be more popular with brands and fans under the blessing of high technology. In a broad sense, virtual idols are virtual singers and virtual anchors represented by Hatsune Miku and Luo Tanyi. This article mainly discusses anchor-type virtual anchors, and daily activities are mainly in the form of live broadcasts. For example, A-Soul is positioned as virtual idol groups, but most of their daily activities are live broadcasts. In overseas countries, virtual hosts are usually called Vtuber or VTB, virtual YouTuber, and in China, virtual hosts are usually called virtual up hosts or VUP, virtual uploader. For ease of understanding, this article is collectively referred to as VTB. According to different operating backgrounds, virtual anchors can be roughly divided into personal potential, corporate potential, and community potential. Enterprise situation VTB is backed by the enterprise, and the enterprise provides the required design, post-production, event arrangement and daily operations. VTB only needs to be responsible for the performance/live broadcast, and Kian AI is one of them. Personal situation VTB needs to take care of the above enterprises alone. All the work involved in the potential VTB. The community potential VTB is usually composed of several individual potential VTBs, and the members help each other, which is a group between the corporate potential and the personal potential. Next, I will introduce the development of the virtual anchor market. Welcome to discuss with the VR Gyro, screenshot until July 5th. 1. Japan's virtual anchor market, VTB exceeds 16,000, and the annual income of top anchors exceeds 10 million. Japan has always been at the forefront in the field of virtual anchors. Since 2016, Japan has formed a relatively mature industrial chain, including media, live broadcast, platforms, viewing equipment, VTB firms and production companies, output systems and tools, marketing companies, virtual idol training companies, investment companies, B2B applications, related vertical media, etc. According to user local statistics, as of 2021, the total number of VTB worldwide has exceeded 16,000, YouTube. At present, overseas VTB is mainly active on YouTube and Twitch, and has also begun to extend to many new media platforms, such as overseas versions of Douyin, TikTok, Showroom, etc. Except for personal/community VTBs, most of the VTBs are planned and debuted through the company's office, and there are currently several more active companies, such as Rainbow Club, Ikikara Live, Hololive, Cover, and so on. Statistics on the main operating companies of Japanese virtual anchors, the number of virtual anchors, and the number of fans, excerpts. Judging from the ranking of fans on the user local website, the number of fans of foreign language VTB has increased significantly, and the two major firms are Hololive Indonesia, and Niasanjian. Among them, Hololive and Rainbow Club are currently the two most well-known virtual anchor operating companies. According to the data of the Playboard website, in the VTB reward list of the YouTube platform in 2021, 16 of the top 20 VTBs belong to Hololive's offices. The top VTB income data is very prominent. VTB Runyu Lucia, who ranks first on the list, will earn about 200 million yen in SC in 2021, equivalent to about 10.23 million yuan at the current exchange rate, and the second is the one who graduated in July of the same year. Kyu Coco, about 170 million yen, and the third is Snowflake Rami, about 110 million yen. It can be seen that it is still the Japanese enterprise VTB dominating the SC list. SC, Super Chat, pays to make the message more conspicuous, and different amounts of messages have different sticking times. Expanding the scope of the list to 30, Hololive's VTB accounts for 23, Rainbow Club's VTB accounts for 6, and Personal Potential VTB accounts for 1. Among them, the Rainbow Club's VTB Kazua, about 71.64 million yen, ranked 10th, and it was also the first place on the Rainbow Club and Male VTB list. 2. China's virtual anchor market, VTB, which is active in live broadcast platforms, such as Station B, has exceeded 500 million in revenue. Japan's VTB is booming, but what about the development of domestic VTB? According to the incomplete statistics of the Darkflame website, the revenue of VTB in Station B in 2021 will be about 530 million yuan. It can be seen that the domestic virtual anchor economy is also developing rapidly. Lahua Entertainment, the operating company of the virtual idol girl group A-Soul, submitted a prospectus to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange this year, which shows that Lahua Entertainment's pan-entertainment revenue related to virtual artists has increased from 21.08 million yuan in 2020 to 2021. 37.87 million yuan in 2018, a year-on-year increase of 79.6%. The field of virtual anchors standing in the air is thriving. Although it is only a part of the virtual industry, it has successfully attracted the entry of capital both at home and abroad. At present, China's virtual anchors are mainly active on live broadcast platforms such as Station B, Station A and Douyin, and currently operating firms or societies such as Lahua Entertainment, A-Soul, Tencent, Virtua Real, a joint venture between Rainbow Club and Station B, Project, Providen, Xinsha, Polar D, etc. Judging from the list of VTB fans of Station B collected by VTBS.mo, the head VTBs are mostly corporate anchors, mainly subordinate to Virtua Real, including Virtua Real Project, Virtua Real Star, Virtua Real Link and other branch plans, and have been launched. The 16th generation, as of November 2021, has a total of more than 70 members. There are many foreign language VTBs on the VTB fan list at Station B. Take the personal VTB Shoto as an example, or it is related to its recent official entry into Station B. This VTB has a large fan base on other platforms. The head VTB income data is very prominent. The cost of a single captain, user, of the B Station fleet to board the ship starts from 138 yuan. According to VTBS.mo's list of total fleets, the leading enterprise, VTB, is mainly subordinate to Virtua Real and A-Soul, and the members of A-Soul are all in the top 10. Virtual anchor, good-looking profit data, hard to tell involution stories. The threshold for participation in the live broadcast industry is low, and there are no special requirements for the personal experience and educational background of the host. Driven by short videos, it has gradually become a shortcut for ordinary people to gain attention and profit. Driven by the short video platforms Douyin and Quizizz, many ordinary people in China have earned the first pot of gold in their lives with different styles of live broadcast content. At present, the live broadcast industry is developing rapidly, a large amount of fresh blood has poured in a short period of time, and the competition between anchors is also increasing. At first, virtual anchors attracted the attention of young groups, and then gradually became an important category in the live broadcast industry. In June 2021, Bilibili CEO Chen Rui said at the 12th anniversary of Bilibili that in the past year, 2020, a total of 32,412 virtual anchors started broadcasting at Bilibili, a year-on-year increase of 40%. The interactive volume of live broadcast barrage reached 560 million, a year-on-year increase of 100%. The number of virtual anchor contributions reached 1.89 million, a year-on-year increase of 50%. The virtual anchor's manuscript playback volume reached 8.3 billion, a year-on-year increase of 70%. At present, there are many ways to monetize VTB, and the income can be divided into two categories. The first is the live broadcast income, which includes gifts and rewards in the live broadcast room, recharged members, and the release of SC. The second is the activity income, such as endorsements, commercial performances, and so on. Because the virtual anchor industry is not as mature as the traditional live-idle industry, and the market volume is small, the income of daily live broadcast is more stable than that of taking business orders. Now that virtual people have begun to attract attention, and there are more business cooperation opportunities, the launch of peripheral products or linkage with IP, the virtual anchor market contains huge business opportunities, and can even drive the development of multiple industries such as games, animation, and peripherals. Current, a Japanese wine specialty store, announced in 2021 that it will cooperate with Hololive's tuber first-generation Yachi Rosenthal, third-generation Bayin Noel, and fifth-generation Snowflake Rami to launch a wine set combination Current x Hololive wine cooperation planning. According to Dark Flame statistics, in April 2022, the single-month VTB revenue of Station B will be about 69 million yuan, the number of paying people is about 430,000, the number of interacting people is about 2.09 million, and the number of barrages is as high as 120 million. Among them, live broadcast revenue increased by 105% compared with April 2021. On the whole, the income of the virtual anchor industry has increased greatly, and the top VTB income is obvious, but not all VTBs can maintain high income. According to Leibao statistics, among the top 30 revenue rankings within 3 months, 60% of the virtual anchors have an hourly revenue of less than 5,000 yuan, 20% of them are between 5,000 and 10,000 yuan, and only 20% of the tens of thousands. The competition between many VTBs is also very large, and it is difficult to realize the realization. Unfortunately, many VTBs give up their VTB status and choose to graduate due to personal reasons, funds, popularity, mental state, real life, etc. Personal potential VTB needs bear the costs of stand-up drawing, modeling, illustration design and other expenses alone. In addition to the diversion of the leading enterprise potential VTB, the development of most personal potential VTB is actually not easy. There are many VTBs who call themselves bottom VTBs. Virtual anchors are heavily dependent. Two-dimensional young groups become the main force of fans. Do you watch live? Watch the live broadcast when you are bored, and then watching the live broadcast has become a part of life. Don't look at it very much, unless it's something you're interested in. I don't watch it for a long time every time. Occasionally I enter the live broadcast room to say hello and start busy with my own business. Toro Kun asked a few friends, all of them have experience watching live broadcasts. The freshness brought by live broadcasts and the instant interaction of barrages/comments satisfy the curiosity and entertainment psychology of most users about new things. Watching VTB, same thing. Seeing that VTB has become a new trend among young people nowadays, from the perspective of Google Trends, the search popularity of the global Vtuber keyword has been rising in the past 5 years. According to statistics from the analysis agency Hype Auditor, the overall interaction rate of VTB is almost 3 times that of live broadcasters. What drew people's attention to VTB? You may be curious, this is similar to a live anchor, why are so many people watching VTB? What do people watching VTB like to watch? Is there any magic in VTB that can make fans spend a fortune for it? Front row reminder, please consume rationally. VR Top once talked to a VTB fan about how the audience likes the virtual anchor step by step. It can be summed up in 3 stages. 1. Audio-visual experience, first impression. Visual refers to exquisite vertical paintings/models. When you open the virtual anchor page of the video website, the video cover will display the VTB's leather case, vertical image, and distribution content. The first impression of the VTB image is very important. Listening refers to a moving voice, and a good voice is also one of the reasons for the retention of the audience. VTB with dubbing, broadcasting, experience and unique voice may be more popular. 2. Live broadcast content, to be able to repair and to operate. VTB usually chooses the field that it is good at to do live content, ranging from games, broadcasting, singing, role-playing, miscellaneous talk, and even foreign language teaching. How to attract viewers through more interesting live content has become a topic for every VTB. Compared with live broadcast, the content form is slightly limited. VTB rarely has real-world related content in the live broadcast, to avoid exposing personal information. In addition, VTB will also enrich the live broadcast content through linkage and cooperation, and increase their popularity for each other. 3. Emotional communication, unique personality charm. VTB's live content has successfully attracted fans at this time. After the novelty disappears, it is naturally its VTB personality that can retain fans. Coupled with VTB's own leather case, VTBs are more able to express their true thoughts, and some VTBs even regularly open a pure chat column to talk with fans. Over time, the bond between fans and VTB strengthens, forming a strong emotional connection. The VR Gyro observed that the biggest difference between VTB and live-action anchors is the openness of expression and far away from reality. From the perspective of VTB, VTB can satisfy people's desire to get rid of the restriction of their real identity, and can also satisfy the needs of people who want to share freely but do not want to reveal their privacy. Among them, the holster of the avatar plays a key role, and the holster needs personal settings. Most of these settings belong to the overhead world, such as mages, nuns, vampires, etc., providing VTB with more role-playing opportunities. From the perspective of fans, compared to virtual singers, Hatsune Miku, or virtual girl groups, K/DA, virtual anchors have a natural interactive advantage. Most fans spontaneously maintain the settings of VTB when they know the owner of VTB, and will not deliberately open the box, develop the person's setting, uncover the true identity of VTB. The interaction enriched the character image of VTB. It can be said that VTB's interactivity, companionship, and development have greatly satisfied people's needs for idle communication. Previously, a fan of Jiren's live broadcast wrote a small composition that went out of the circle. Jiren couldn't control his emotions at the live broadcast, and later some fans edited and released the live broadcast, which aroused the resonance of netizens, while attracting a large number of passers-by fans. Perhaps it is this true feeling that breaks the boundaries of dimensions. The interactive ecology of virtual anchors and fans. Why are these avatar VTBs so popular? It is also related to VTB and fan attributes, which have a higher overlap with the ACGN, animation, comics, games, novels, subculture audience. The character and growth of the characters in ACGN's works are set, and each has a different worldview. The audience is only unilaterally accepting the views conveyed by the work. The people in VTB live in the real world, and they know how to communicate with people better. Coupled with the development of technologies such as motion capture and face capture, more refined movements and expressions can be displayed, and VTB can do more things that ACGN characters cannot do, such as companionship and real-time communication. In addition to communicating with VTB through barrage, messages, and SC messages, fans can also support VTB by purchasing these peripherals. Some VTBs will sell a series of image peripherals, such as figures, music albums, posters, acrylic, badges, postcards, etc. VTB can also get a certain percentage of income from it. The overlapping of the attributes of VTB and fans in ACGN lays the foundation for the formation of closely connected groups. In addition, the secondary creation and derivative activities are a part of the mutual construction of live content between fans and VTB, which is more like a secret base for fans to connect with each other, or even a small emoji or a short video slice may be the joint code for making friends between fans. Some fans will use VTB's image, voice and other personal characteristics as the basis for unofficial secondary creation. The form of work is not limited to MMD, editing, slicing, ghost video, game, handwriting, music, meme, painting and many more. Not just online secondary creations, fans will also take the initiative to launch a derivative activity called Cheering for VTB. It is understood that June 30th this year will usher in the first birthday of Kizunai after the announcement of temporary dormancy. Taiwanese fans of China launched the Kizunai Birthday TV Wall Celebration Plan, which will support the TV wall of Ximending Plaza, and has obtained official permission. Virtual idols will also collapse. How to rebuild this pure land of bliss? The VTB industry is thriving, but many problems born behind the brilliance cannot be ignored, such as operation and management issues. On May 14, Seoul's jail announced the termination of the contract and graduated completely. The personal information of the 4 members of the Seoul team had been exposed on Weibo and Weibo before, and the source could not be confirmed, but the official did not respond in time, resulting in a crisis of trust between the official and the fans. Just before jail graduated, some fans found that jail's Hongshiren personal account had revealed that there were problems such as unfair treatment and low salary distribution during the work period. Extremely high dissatisfaction with the operation erupted instantly. In fact, there have been a lot of other negative news circulating in the circle, including Songshiren's operation controversy, Kang Xiren's avatar incident, Songshiren's private life controversy, Runyu Lucia and Mafu Mafu, VTD speech problems, Kyu Koko, incident, handling of fan relations, Azzy and Pineapple Sedong, VTB image plagiarism incident, Grisha was exposed to plagiarism, labor disputes, Azulime did not receive wages, and other incidents reveal the chaos behind the VTB industry. In order to maintain this pure land of bliss for fans, the refined, professional and standardized management of the operation team needs to be put on the agenda faster, and more importantly, how to balance the attitude and relationship between capital and fans towards those in the middle. People-oriented, Songshiren themselves should also abide by professional ethics, establish a better image for the fan group, and both parties respect each other. Related companies/communities also need empathy, affirm the value of Zhongzhe and other staff, and protect their legitimate rights and interests, in order to better serve the content itself. Kai Ming, a national first-class actor who was invited by Station B to experience ACGN culture, originally only participated in the variety show Apprentice Over Flowers, and later made her live broadcast debut as Nonako's VTB. She expressed her understanding and respect for playing a role with practical actions. She said, "As an actor, you create a character, and you have to be responsible for the character's life. This character should be spiritual, and this character and even he should have a soul. I can't help but think that a soul is literally translated as a soul child, which can refer to both A Soul fans and the group A Soul. It can be seen that the bond between VTB and fans is achieved through the soul of the people in the middle, and the two sides support each other and grow together. Now that the virtual anchor is in the air, this collapsed house incident will bring more time for the industry to think calmly. When VR/AR, motion capture and other related technologies are mature, VTB will have a broader employment prospect. I believe that more and more people who understand and love VTB will join this road soon, and they will create a new career in Q&A. The road continues.